What's up, social media world? This is the one here, back at you. Finally got my YouTube page up and going, and I'm excited about that. I just feel good to be able to reach out to you guys, and man, like I said, just bring the wealth of knowledge that I have and share it with you guys to be able to take life to another level. One of the subjects that I'm talking about right now, basically, is just leveraging. Man, leveraging is key. Things that we probably never really thought about early on, especially coming from maybe urban communities and stuff like that, but just not even coming from urban inner city communities. I mean, even those who come from, middle class on up. Sometimes, even from middle class on up is not even passed down, and sometimes find themselves in the rut and be like, this is something new to me too, and learning. So, we all come from all walks of life. So the whole thing, man, at the end of the day, is just all about supporting ourselves, take care of our families, and being able to provide, stability, security, and stuff like this, man, for ourselves. And that's what I think we all can relate to. So again, back to leveraging, man. Leveraging is a very important. So that's kind of like where the credit game come in at. Um, I know early on in my life, I usually mostly paid cash, mostly for everything. But now, as I grew and started learning it through my trials and tribulations, as far as in my personal life, and then with owning businesses and learning what to do and what not to do, going through ups and downs with my first business and been able to learn my mistakes from my first business to now on to my second business to now learning from no mistakes, learning on my first business. I did everything cash, um, risked risked all my money as far as personal savings and stuff into my first business. And I was like, I did things um, like I say, put all my money into. My thing is doing shows, so I pay $10,000 for a show, $20,000 whatnot for a show, and I use my own cash. And a few business owners will be like, here and there, you once you start making money and doing things, and making money legally, and all these things you're doing. You're around all these, professional people that's different from when you come from inner city places, which is good. That's the brilliance. So once you start crossing over from inner city living and outside of that and doing things that's um which is I mean a relevance of some let's say with stability to it, or meaning to it, or substance to it, meaning crossing over doing something that's going to maybe get you, your family to the next level. So now you're dealing with people in that type of time that's about family and getting people to the next level, and maybe the level that you want to get to. So now talking to these individuals that have money and been successful and stuff, they're sharing their knowledge with me now. I'm right there with them. That's the importance about, you get around people that got, had the knowledge and things like that, you're going to pick it up. But the thing is getting right there. So by taking steps forward and doing something different, doing things positive, and going toward, wealth building, and just taking risks, man, putting yourself right there, you'll be around those type of people that's there, that done did that, and they are looking at, okay, you're right here, so I have a conversation with you, and that conversation, man, is tremendous, which has helped me out a lot, which is how a lot of knowledge that I have now that I'm able to share with you guys. But again, so with that being said, um, back to the point to where I was saying, like, as far as my first business and using my own cash, those individuals will tell me, why are you using your own money? I'm like, man, what do you mean? Like, what you mean, why I'm using my own money, right? What else I'm gonna use? What is it? So I didn't want to just let them know I didn't know what they was talking about. So I come home and I think and be like, man, what are they talking about? Like, what kind of questions are they asking me? You know what I'm saying? Why are you using your own money? What the money I'm gonna use? And so I started just thinking and started researching, and just I started going through a few things as well, like trying to go and get a house, man, a car, and I got this money, I got my bank statements, I got, so I'm like, okay, I'm good, I got a business, I'm saying, I got an LLC at the time, and I'm like, yeah, I'm straight, I can go to the car lot and go maybe get a car financed, or I can go to the house, the owner of the house, and be like, okay, look, that's what I got, and let me get in. But nah, I just get all these doors slammed in my face. I'm like, man, why? And I seen people that, I don't even say I seen people I know, and I'm saying individuals around me that didn't have what I had at the time, and they was able to go get that car and house that I wanted. And that's why I had to go through that through them. So therefore, I'm not even getting the credibility as far as, you know what I'm saying, paying the bills or doing the finance as far as on my report or my credit report. So they're getting it. And I'm like, anyway, I'm in the house, I get the car, whatnot, you know. So I'm like, man, that's so I'm there, right? But I got the house, I got the car, but I'm still confused. Like, man, I got why I couldn't get it in my name? Why I couldn't get the car and all this type of stuff, man? And so when I go get the go apply for a house, man, an individual, like, you know, the owner of the house tell me, say, man, like, I see you got the money. I know you got the money and all this type of stuff. So, but the thing is, you just don't have it. You don't. It's not shown on paper. It's like the way you have your things set up, how you got things. It's like you have under the bed money. You know, like you gotta have. You don't. You gotta show everything on paper. It's gotta be the right way. If you show the things the right way, man, you can get anything you want. But you gotta do things the right way, the way the system wants you to have things, so you can be able to get things, because they want to give you these things, but you just got to show the right paper. You got to have everything in order. So he was like, man, when he had came to this country, you know, as an individual, I'm saying, from another country, he said, man, I did the same thing. I got here, man, I had like $100,000, and I was trying to do things, and it was just, I just couldn't get nowhere with it. It's like I had like I said, under the bed money, and he learned. And so he said, now he was just sharing with me, man, you want to just get your stuff in order. So that gave me the motivation to want to just start learning and just like researching, like, man, what I got to do right, you know? So going back to like, okay, what I want to get to teaching you guys is to be able to leverage, because that's the whole subject. Like I said, what I'm on. I'm just kind of give you guys some inside scoop of my story and just in my life a little bit. So, um, so personal credit, you know, is something that used to be, that talked to be, you know, it's in this way, it's good and it's bad. You know, if you getting credit, you really can't afford what you buying and all this. I mean, that stuff is there, but not really talked about the magic of it all. To be able to, you say, for example, if you got $10,000 and you go into a place that has a big screen TV, costs $3,000. Now you go in and they say, well, you ain't got to start paying interest. You can finance this and get this. You ain't got to start paying interest on it for like 3 years. So you pay everything on time, do everything right. You still pay the $3,000 on the TV. You're just paying it in payments, maybe 30, 40, 50 bucks every month. And you don't, as long as you don't miss a payment, you do everything on time, and that payment is paid off in the 2 or 3 years, whatever that they're saying it is, and you don't got to pay no interest rate, cool. But if you don't so happen not to be able to maintain that and do the billing right, now you're gonna end up paying interest. Then you pay more for the TV, right? But as long as you stay responsible, they say, okay, cool. You know what I mean? You can pay the $3,000 and you just pay it in increments, and you can build your score up by doing so with a credit card through them. So let's look at it. Should we do it or should we not? Remember, you got 10,000. All you gotta do is drop down $50, get this TV, pay whatever the man tell you got to pay a month, and now you be able to keep what, 9,000 and some dollars, you know what I'm saying, in your pocket. Now that $9,000, now that's what you call your cash flow. You want to keep that instead of giving up the 3,000 all the way, and you only have 7,000. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Have the 9,000 or something in your pocket. You know what I mean? To be able to do more investments, flip, do things with the cash. You just periodically paying this on every month. That's leveraging. You see what I'm saying? You're taking your cash flow, and now you got the credit card. Now you're building your credit score by paying on time, turning your score higher. So now you're putting yourself in position to be able to get higher limits here and there. So, you know, that's the thing about. And now when you're getting that card, and now that TV, it's not your money no more that you're risking. It's their money. So that's the beauty of being able to just kind of just leverage like credit to keep your cash, to flip, do other investments. You know, so that's just one thing, one way. Now, again, with a credit score, good. You got your score 700. Let's take it to the business side. You got a 700 score for those who want to start a business. Give you a little game. If you got a 720 score, I mean, debt to ratio, pretty good, you know. Um, you start a company, everybody want to be able to get a business loan. You don't got to get a business loan. Start you a company, start you a corporation, set everything up. I'm going to give you guys a tutorial how to set up a business the right way. No more than $1,000. Set it up correctly. Give you a few little secrets on what to say to Dun and Bradstreet here and there, and tell you guys what Dun and Bradstreet is. You know, that's what I'll tell you right now as far as what that is. It's one of the biggest credit bureaus as far as the business that report on business financing and business credibility. You know what I'm saying? You got Equifax business, and you got Experian business also to do so, and you got a few other things up under that. I'll touch bases with you guys on that, but with that being said, right there, going back to you having a 720 score, you got a vision, you got a dream. Maybe you want to open up a t-shirt store. You want to maybe, I don't know, open up a food truck or something. It's going to cost you 40, 30,000, 20,000, whatever it's going to cost you. Like, man, I've been working 9 to 5. I got me 4 or 5,000 in the bank. I mean, I don't really got that much. Say I got to save another 10 or 15,000 before I be able to get in the game. So I got to wait 5 to 7, 8 more years before I can even get, you know what I'm saying, start that. I mean, I'm here to tell you, nah, that's not true. And that's going back to how I thought. I mean, I thought I had to have money in cash and be able to do all this investing, do all this stuff myself, and I'm putting all my money at risk. 20,000. The show might go, it might not get. I'm not lose my money. Nah, I would never do that again. Now that I know the game, I started learning. Okay, now all I gotta do is leverage $4,000 to $5,000 and be able to give me $50,000 line of credit, and then wherever I pull off on that line of credit is what I pay my interest rate on, and my interest rate is low due to the fact that I had a good credit score when I got the business line of credit. So therefore, I'm only paying maybe 2% or something on the money that I'm pulling off, and that's only what I pull off. I don't got to pay on the whole $50,000. All I'm doing is paying off. If I pull out 5, 10, whatever I pull off, I just pay that, and then when I put the $10,000 back in, hey, my $40,000 is back at a reboot. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I want to do a show for $30,000. Hey, I got a line of credit for $30,000. I got that off for just $5,000. Meaning, I got my company. I could pull off $25,000. That's the budget of the show. Get it done. Not use none of my cash. None of that. All I gotta do is get the money back off of the card. The show, I get all my ticket sales. Get my $25,000 back. My profit. Put it back in the bank. Boom. My line of credit go back to what it was. Never risk my own money. Never use my own cash. And if I did so happen to default on it, say I don't say I got the 25,000, I only had maybe a little bit. I might fell short, or maybe 5,000. Now I'm only paying so much on hundreds on it on a month. Hey, it'll get back to 25,000 again. As far as whatever I pulled off, now I'm back on an even slate. But if not, I'm only paying a monthly fee on it. Small percentage, ain't nothing. Do another show, make it back up, put the money back in. Now I'm back good, back in good standing. $40,000 back line of credit straight, plus my profit, maybe made it 20, 25,000 on profits. I got 65, 70,000 in the bank. That's cool. Never ever risk using my own money. You know what I'm saying? And I started leveraging how I got that credit line was about 4,000 or 5,000. And that's how I want to show you guys how to be able to do that. But that's how I'm telling you when you're going back and I'm talking about using your own money versus using their money, leveraging your 4,000 to 5,000 to have 50,000, and when the debt happens, if it's not, the debt is not on you, it's on the company. Because I will show you how to be able to set yourself up, position yourself, so you don't got to put yourself on as a PG. Once you build your business credit score up enough to be able to, if you started off and you use the 720 score to be able to get you 40, 50,000, I'll show you how to be able to build your credit up, so therefore you can pull yourself off of PG, and now it's just on the company. But back again, let's go back to what I was talking about when you was when you at the point where, hey, you got a dream, you want to open up a food truck, 40, 50,000, but hey, you feel you only got 3,000 or 4,000 savings. I'm here to tell you, look, you got a 720 score. That 720 score that you got, that 720 score, go to the bank, set your company up right, sit there and tell the banker, hey, look, I want a line of credit. What they're gonna do is they're gonna use you they're gonna look at you, they're gonna look at your company, run it. You don't have no business credit yet. Okay. They look and say, see, you got a cool score. You know, if you want to be a PG, we'll give you a $40,000, $50,000 line of credit right now today. You take it. Yeah, give me that line of credit, but you're responsible if something happens to that debt. You're responsible for it, right? You're responsible for it. at this time. But I'm gonna show you how to take. Once you get that line of credit, that 50,000, 40,000, I'm gonna show you how to be able to take that line, that money that you got, start building the business credit on it with that money that they're giving you, the line of credit money, and be able to, like, 5 6, we say 6 months, take yourself off now as that PG, because you done built the business credit up. So now you take yourself off the PG, meaning a personal guarantor. Now you're not a personal guarantee for that debt no more for that company. So now you got a $40,000, $50,000 line of credit without you, know what I'm saying, ever being responsible for it. If something go wrong with that debt, say, you know what I mean, you invest in something and it go bad, hey, bankrupt the company, move on to the next one. That's how that stuff work. Leveraging 4 to 5,000, have 50,000. So now and once you set your company up right, take you about a month to do everything, get everything situated straight, walk to the front of that banker. Hey, I would like to apply for a line of credit with that 720 score. Like I said, within a month, you good. You ain't got to put no loan up, collateral, none of that. That your dream is to open up that food truck within a month that you thought was going to take you years to be able to do. Just showing you how to, these are things I want to be teaching you guys how to be able, how to do all of this stuff. You know what I mean? So that's that. You know what I mean? So it's just so much to it. But yeah, it's leveraging credit, man. Leveraging credit to build wealth. But yeah, just want to share a little bit with y'all today. So I mean, hey, share this with y'all. Hey, by far, I ain't no, I'm not a financial guru, financial advisor. I'm not no professional, none of that. Hey, but I will share this with you guys. Check this out. Dogecoin is like 16%. I mean, not 60%, 16 cent right now. To buy a crypto coin, right? Of that Dogecoin. And a few days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, you can go Google it, check it out yourself. Tesla just announced that on their website that they're taking Dogecoin for some of their products. I mean, hey, that's something I'm storing out there. Dogecoin has been accepted by Tesla, you know what I'm saying, as far as payments from some things. And right now it's at 16 cents. It was at 18 cents around when it was announced. It dropped to about 16. It's 16 cents now, so 2 cents it dropped in the last few days. But again, like I said, Tesla just announced a few days ago that, you know, they are accepting that. So, I mean, you take that information, do what you want to do with it. Here, we're all about making money, sharing knowledge, taking risk. That's why I want to teach you guys to be able to have cash flow, to be able to take risk, do investments, diversify your portfolio, leverage the credit. That's what I'm going to teach you guys, man, from here on out. And just look forward, man, to just seeing you guys start from one point and be like, man, a year from now, and be like, yeah, some of the people that's follow me, be like, man, without that knowledge, man, with this knowledge, I'm, man, well off. And I can, man, I don't want to say guarantee. I don't want to use the word guarantee, but I'm gonna tell you this: the things that I'm gonna be teaching and just sharing with you guys, and man, I'm telling you, you'll be where you want to be, as long as you just be responsible, handle your business, do everything. I'm telling you, man, you'll be on a level that you would like to be at. Trust me, man, on that. I'm not gonna give you nothing that don't work. I'm giving you stuff from experience, and the knowledge of just the teaching just comes from me failing and being able to make it and being able to figure it out and be like, man, if I had this when I was 20 and 19, so I'm going to give it to those 20 and 19, and then those who's 30 and 40 and 50 to be able to, like, have that chance to still get there, still get where they want to be. Man, pass wealth on down, man, to the kids and just show you, man, that this stuff, man, is all possible to really make it. And for those who be in, like, in other parts of life, and as far as on the other side in these streets and all this type of stuff, I mean, show you, man, it's a way out. Show you how to, baby, normally take what you got, man, change things for you guys, man. It just show you that, man, it's something that you can do. And I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you without college. And I'm gonna take you there. And but yeah, so you guys have a good day. I know it's late. I just had this on my mind, and I'm sharing it with y'all, man. Y'all have either a good day or good night. But yeah, let's get to this wealth building, man. So I can, so us all of us, you know what I mean, can get to security, stability for our family, you know, and that's what we want. When we want security, we want some stability, we want to be able to have, you know, just have our families right, you know, have our fair share, and show you guys how to get there.